What's up, y'all? It's Dave from the Dave Life Show. I'm out here in Los Angeles, California. But the big news, man, the stories that I've been following this weekend is, of course, the Jussie Smollett story. Jussie Smollett. We've been reporting on DaveLifeTV that Jussie has gone through a lot with this alleged hate crime. I'm sure you guys have been keeping up, so I'm not going to bore you with all the details. But the latest is that now CPD, Chicago Police Department, is now saying they want to talk to Jussie since the two Nigerian brothers have stated that that he paid them. So that's kind of crazy that he paid them to do the attack, allegedly. One thing that was really interesting is Mark Garagos, the attorney for Michael Jackson back in the day. Mark Garagos was on CNN this weekend, and he said, hey, listen, y'all, can't believe everything you hear, first off, because, number one, I hate to say this, but if you lie to the police, it's a felony. But if the police lie to you, it's good detective work. Again, if a suspect lies to police and is caught, it's a felony. But if police lie to you, it's good detective work. So Mark Garagos, attorney Mark Garagos, was saying to CNN, headline news, I believe, he was saying, hey, listen, you guys, if the police leak information, when they say sources tell you, that's saying that the police are leaking information from their department, but they don't want to go official with it. So when media companies say sources close to the police or close to the investigation tell you, they're saying that the police are basically leaking information, and they could leak false information. So they could leak information that is misleading or false, trying to get a suspect to admit to a wrong or to kind of jump, you know, like who's Froggy, who gonna jump? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the brothers actually tried to implicate Jussie. Maybe they did. Maybe they said that to get out of jail. Maybe they didn't say it and police leaked some information. Who knows? I'm not going to accuse CPD of doing that. I'm simply saying that an attorney that's very familiar with criminal investigations basically put it out there and said, look, you guys, don't believe everything you hear. Wait until there's actual charges brought, because right now the police have not charged Jussie. They have not charged the two Nigerian brothers. But we do know, looking at the facts, number one, a lot of black people, straight and gay, came out and supported Jussie. A lot of people came out and supported Jussie. They came out and said, hey, this brother was hurt. He did this, he did that. It was a hate crime. We got your back. We standing with you. And now when there's holes in the story, you know, did your manager drive you to the hospital, or did you walk to the hospital? Were your ribs broken, or were they bruised? Did you get a good look at the assailants or not? You know, MAGA country, that don't sound right in Chicago. Even on the north side, I don't know a bunch of white hate groups in Chicago, like skinheads, stuff like that, white supremacists. I don't know Chicago being, and I'm from the Chi, I don't know Chicago being a white supremacist city like, say, Charlottesville or something like that, you know. So I'm not going to say that that's the case here. So it's just ironic that, you know, Jussie is walking at 2 in the morning, you know, goes from a Walgreens to a Subway trying to get some food, and then these assailants in ski masks recognize him from across the street. Well, if it's 60 below or 30 below, why don't you have on a mask yourself, Jussie? Why don't you have on something that discourages people from being able to notice who you are? Why are you walking alone at 2 in the morning? Again, I'm not criticizing him. I don't know. I'm pointing out the flaws in the story. All right, so to point out the flaws in the story. The next thing is they notice you from across the street, and they call you a homophobic slur and a black slur, and then you turn around and the guy punches you in the face. Yet, you never indicate what race they are. All you said was they scream MAGA country. But man, if you're in Chicago and you got on a ski mask, I can see your eyes, I can see your lips, and I can see your nose. I know if you got black lips. I know if you look Nigerian. I know if you look white or light skinned. There's things that I know about you because you tried to punch me in the face, especially if I tussled with you and took you to the ground. I may not have seen the guy that allegedly kicked me from the back or kicked my ribs or put a noose around my neck, but I saw the nigga that hit me in the face, especially if I hit him back. So it's just like, it's like holes in the story.